Folks, today I am back for the second time ever at the Lexington ComicCon event. Some of you may remember the last time I was here, I tried to find video games, but there were only a few vendors and I wasn't able to find any. So you may be wondering, Caleb, if last time was so unsuccessful, why are you here again? Well, on this channel, we believe that opportunity is everywhere, so here I am again to try my luck for a second time, and if I can't, well, then we will have wasted the 30 bucks that it took to get in here. Some of you guys may have noticed I have ditched my traditional hoodie today and have gotten a little bit fancied up for this event. Reason being is that somebody told me that when you go to a Comic-Con, you're supposed to dress up. So here I am, Comic-Con. Oh crap, that's what they meant. Alrighty folks, we are in the doors, and I gotta say, I love this convention atmosphere. Let's go ahead and find the first video game booth that we possibly can. Oh, definitely found some here. Got some Switch. Interesting. Maybe a little bit of potential here if he's willing to work us a deal. You guys know I'm always a sucker for complete GameCube stuff. Do y'all have any like last day deals going on your video game stuff?
I mean, worst we'll say is no.
Okay,
So,
sure. So if I get like a handful of stuff, would you maybe work me a bundle deal?
we can see what we can do.
All right, well I appreciate it, thank you. Sure, yeah. This booth in general is just super cool. I mean, tons of, wow, look at this like Japanese Pikachu set, turtle stuff, all kinds of cool figures. They've got loose figures, Pokemon cards. Oh, check that out. 120 for a blister pack, brand new Xbox controller. That's not something you see every day. Samus amiibo. Check out these stickers too. That nostalgia is hitting hard for me. Maybe not for 8 bucks though. But yeah, I looked these up, and I know that there's at least a bit of margin on all of these. Like I can make 10 bucks a piece on Amazon on these, especially if he gives me at least a little bit of a discount. So let's check out some of these other titles as well. The next Tetris, I don't see that a lot. Top Gun, probably not. Silent Scope, looks like it may be sealed, but not in great shape. Need for Speed, Spider-Man's cool, Test Drive. Ooh, Alien Resurrection is cool as well. Definitely not terrible prices on these games either. Ooh, I almost didn't even see this. Chrono Trigger on the DS. This is actually one that I've been really wanting to play recently. And believe it or not, 75 is not the worst price on that. Looks like the lowest copy on Amazon is 114. So I'll probably actually pick this one up for personal. Then looks like they've got a really solid amount of N64 stuff here. It's hard to see at a glance if there's anything interesting because both the prices and the titles are on the front of the cartridges. All right, so I did find one N64 game that's a little on the low end, Gex 3. Normally that's more of like a 25 to 30, so we'll see on that. Then the other thing I was noticing over here, holy cow, is this thing nostalgic for me. I had this exact whole package as a kid, and I'm very tempted by it, but 50 bucks is, oh, that's a little bit rough given how much I'm already spending.
What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal.
All right, so I found a decent little handful of stuff here. Was wondering if you guys had any kind of a bulk deal you could work on those, bundle deal.
Doing cash, I could do 160.
Rather than 170?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. Appreciate it. And thank you guys.
No problem. Have a great day.
Take care.
Oh, hold on.
All right, so 160 bucks for everything in this bag. Is it a screaming deal? No, but it definitely puts us into the profit on this whole experience. And we got Chrono Trigger. And oh man, this is my kind of booth right here, folks. Check this out. Holy cow. That is a lot of games. Wow. And then check out this handheld rack, people. Dang.
Nice rack.
So we got some like reshells down here, as well as just a bunch of like more standard stuff. Really a pretty large selection. Look at that Kiwi green DS Lite. That is not something you see every day. And look at all the box stuff up here. Dang. Then we've got a ton of cartridge selection down on the bottom shelves over here. I don't know, this may end up being the best selection that we see all day. Not really the kind of prices that I'm likely to be able to work with, but still cool to see. And folks, directly to your right, you will see the typical terrible convention food as well, which I may be stuffing my body with later today. And I always say this, I'm not really a plush guy, but I for some reason am always drawn to like how intricate some of the plushes are at conventions, especially the Pokemon ones, because I am a Pokemon guy. Maybe at the end of the day I just need to accept that I like am kind of a plush guy, even though I don't have any, except for Poliwhirls, because these things are just sweet. And And look at this, folks. I found another video game booth. Oh. And this booth actually has a bunch of cool Japanese stuff too. Like, look at this Monster Hunter custom DS grip. I've literally never seen that. But look at all these games, folks. Dang. They are all like individually shrink wrapped up because which I don't really like because you can't check the manuals in them. You just kind of have to go by feel. But unfortunately, it looks like, I don't know how much you guys can see of these prices. I don't think I'll probably have a lot to really be done here. Like this guy right here is a good example. 50 bucks for Minecraft is a little bit rough for my margins. But what's super cool about this booth is just all the random stuff that you really never see, especially like on the Japanese side. Like, what the heck is that? That looks like an awesome movie.
So I was just editing this video and I couldn't tell if Caleb was joking or not, that he thought Super Famicom Super Ghouls and Ghosts was a movie or not. He might have thought it was a VHS. There's two things. Either Caleb's just really funny and really smart and delivered the joke really well, or he's just really dumb. I'm gonna go with dumb.
And look at these shells, folks. Holy cow, this Charizard Wario Land 2. Wow, if you had one of these Game Boys, you would be the single coolest kid in the schoolyard, no question. And Pikachu has a bow tie! So no business to be done at that last booth, but there was an abundance of really cool stuff to look at. These are the kind of places where you can get a lot of really cool video game items that you just straight up are never going to find at like a pawn shop or some of these other places that I spend a lot of time looking for inventory. So here's another booth with video games, which is really cool, but unfortunately it appears that all of them are Japanese, which unfortunately I do not speak, so we won't be buying any of these. But I did manage to find what appear to be some $40 third-party GameCube controllers, so that's something. That is awesome. Dang, actually all these posters are pretty sweet. I have to admit, one of my favorite parts of coming to conventions like these, even if I don't have a ton of success buying games to flip online, is just looking at the art that so many of these dedicated artists just like put their soul into. Really love coming out and just like striking up conversations with folks of like what inspires them, what got them into what they do. It's a great community. Ooh, look at these Japan imported legendaries though. Ooh, yeah. Okay, this guy's actually calling my name a little bit. This Charizard is cool. How much do you have on this guy?
35.
35? That actually seems not bad. I saw some earlier that were a lot smaller for 40. I don't know, man. It might be, oh, and he's winking. Look at that, he's winking at me. Okay, so I just got done saying that I'm not a plush guy, but thank you. Appreciate it. You're coming home with me, my guy. Oh, man. Some of you guys may know my not so secret Disney pin collection. This may end up being a problem for me. I don't see a lot of vendors with Disney pins out here. This is actually pretty exciting. Holy cow, look at how big these things get. Are these pins or coasters?
Is that supposed to be funny?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, I appreciate it. So I ended up picking out this one because my wife Erica absolutely loves Up, and I think she's really gonna enjoy this. So as I'm walking along slowly this last row of booths here, I'm realizing two things at once. The first is that I do not think there are any more video game booths at this convention. And the second is that I've now spent so much on random trinkets that I'm officially back in the negative. So folks, moral of the story today is opportunity everywhere? Yes, it definitely still is, but if you're looking to make a living flipping games from Comic-Cons to Amazon, you might want to find a different career path. In fact, it might be better to just do the opposite. However, that doesn't mean today was a total wash. All right, babe, I got you something at the Comic-Con. Just want to get your reaction.
Oh, that's so cute.
Found a little Disney pin vendor and
Thanks,
was
babe.
thinking of you.
That is precious.
Thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you all on the flip.